Hey guys, Justin here, Mr. BMW South Africa, and do I have something special for you guys today? Today we call it Coupe Day. So we have two of the largest coupes in the BMW lineup. Before we get into these cars, remember to hit that like button, subscribe and share with your friends. Also hit that bell notification for notifications on uploads on more vehicles. Alright guys, enjoy. Let's get the cold start out of the way and then we enjoy these beautiful cars. Hide the kids, because I think the monsters are loose. What did you guys think about these two beautiful coupes? The biggest coupes in the BMW lineup. This is actually the biggest, the Gran Coupe, and then this is the Coupe. On this beautiful M850i, you do get the Gran Coupe as well, but we only have the Coupe version for today. So I'm comparing the BMW M6 Gran Coupe to the M850i. So guys, this is not a full-on M vehicle, but I think it's the closest compared to the previous generation M6, so your F06. This is your G15, so that's the chassis code of the vehicle. F and G, flippin' gangster. So from a different angle, the reason I'm comparing these two vehicles is because both of them have the 4.4 twin turbo V8 engine. So this is your N63 and then that is your S63. I'll show you guys the engines in a bit. So these two vehicles stack up well in comparison, power-wise. So this one has 390 kilowatts, but 750 newton meters of torque, where that one has 412 kilowatts, but only 680 newton meters of torque. That car, the M6 Gran Coupe, only runs on the rear wheels, where this is xDrive, so X meaning four-wheel drive system. So this is the baby M, and that is a proper M, so there are a few differences. That car is purposely built to be an M vehicle. This is purposely built to be on the road, but to perform as a M performance vehicle. So that's why we call these the M performance vehicles as well. Let me show you each vehicle individually. I'm going to start with the previous generation, the F series, and I'm going to show you this beautiful M6 Gran Coupe. Let's get into it, guys. Starting on the M6, this is a 2016. It does have 40,000 Ks on the clock, so the car has been driven. We recently received this vehicle, but this, I just want to show you guys what the older version looks like compared to the newer version, because your M8 Gran Coupe also gives that same sort of aggressive look as the newer generation that we have here. So you'll see that this car comes standard with the black grille as well, your little M6 badge over there, and the older generation BMW LED lights. This really gives me the old BMW look. I love these kidney grills. They're not massive, they're not too small, but they're in your face, and it gives you that proper M feel to this vehicle, or proper BMW look. You'll see that the previous generation BMWs still come with the washer here for the lights as well, and your 360 cam also had cameras on the side of the bumpers as well. On the newer generation, I'll show you guys, the camera is there's only one in front. You do get these standard 20-inch forged aluminium alloy wheels on the BMW M6, 20-inch front and back, but the rear tires are a little bit wider. Just excuse all the VPS, these are not marks on the car, it's just the car has been protected since it was brand new, so the VPS, that plastic, is just getting a little bit old now. And then your carbon fiber roof is also a standard on the BMW M6. So the M vehicles from the F series forward came standard with the carbon fiber roof. I love the fact that you can actually see the other car, or the coupe, at the back as well. You can see what BMW did. They kept to the BMW route of the 6 Series. So the 6 Series just changed to the 8 Series. The 6 Series is a complete different car in the newer generation. But I love the fact that they kept everything pretty similar. They kept these L-shaped tail lights on both vehicles. This one, however, has a different wing at the back as well. So this is an option extra, but this is a massive carbon fiber wing. This car also, that's why it sounds a little bit different, has a full M performance exhaust pipes as well. It just looks amazing. Those darker pipes, or the carbon fiber tips, give this car a different, or a more sportier feel and look to it. So for a proper M vehicle, this is still very much a family sedan, or coupe sedan, whatever you want to call it. Gran Coupe, those are the right words. It still has a massive boot, proper rear space. That's actually what I like about the Gran Coupe, is the 4-door version, so you get a bit more space for the rear seats as well. But there we go, 460 liters of boot space. This one, however, does not have the auto tailgate operation, so this is a manual close. One different thing I also do like about the Gran Coupe is the fact that this bar over here, or the brake light, runs all the way through on this vehicle. So especially at night when you press the brake pedal, that lights up with the brake lights over here and just looks stunning. Just excuse all the white dust. There was a dust filter or whatever thing happened here in Secunda yesterday, but all the cars are pretty much white now. Let's jump into the back, show you guys the back seat of this Gran Coupe. Just have a look at this quickly. Attention to detail. Gran Coupe. How beautiful is that? Okay, let me jump into the back and show you guys. Oh, you can immediately feel that this is expensive leather. Check the leather on the doors over here. This one still has the Bang & Olufsen sound system as well. So I'll show you the new generation, what BMW uses on the M850 over there. But look at the carbon fiber trimming. There's leather everywhere, even at the bottom over here. And you can feel it's expensive leather. And it feels like a sports car here at the back as well. There's more than enough headroom. I'm comfortable, more than enough leg room. This is my driving position. And you guys must see this leather here at the top as well. This is just, with this Alcantara, it's just out of this world. This car for 800,000 Rand is just ridiculous. This is half of the price of that M850i. But I'll show you guys that car just now. Let's get into the front. Check how easy that is, guys. And of course, soft close. You can't have a proper BMW or over £1 million car without soft close. That's just my thing. So in the front as well, you'll actually see leather everywhere here as well. So same Bang & Olufsen sound system. You get your carbon fiber trimming over here, carbon fiber over here. Look at the leather, it's even in there. I mean, there's leather everywhere. Carbon trimming over here. It really is a beautiful place and a lovely place to sit in. It feels like an M vehicle, but it also feels like a luxury 6 Series sedan. And I really love that about this car. Just feature-wise, I just want to quickly show you guys, I'm not going to go into the features completely, but I just want to show you guys the technology difference between the two. So this is the previous generation. You also get your heads-up display, your lane change assist and all of that. So your driver assist is over here, not to the extent as of the newer generation, but it is there nonetheless. When I switch on the vehicle as well, this 360 cam with your navigation, so this is your iDrive 6. But you still have connected drive and everything that you get in the newer generation as well. Those new ones only come with a different few features like lap timers and, you know, just better technology at the end of the day. But for what you're buying here, you're not missing out on a lot. Let me show you the engine, the heart of this beautiful car. The S63 BMW 4.4 liter twin turbo V8. Oh yeah, this was not a double click, so I have to, there we go. So like I said, just excuse the dust in Secunda, everything has been just crazy yesterday. But this is your S63 engine, guys. Twin turbo V8, this one 412 kilowatts and 680 newton meters of torque. 0 to 100 in 4.2 seconds, driven on the rear wheels only through a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. This is a massive engine. One thing I want to show you guys, the turbochargers sit right in the middle of the V. So that actually just makes all the response time a lot quicker for everything to flow into the engine and back into the turbo. And however that works, I know how that works, but I'm not going to get into that. But it's just there to make it a lot quicker. Proper BMW or German engineering. Okay, let's give this car a little bit of a rev so that you can hear this M6. It does have a soft limiter, so you can't really rev it that much, but with the M Performance pipes. But when we get out on the road, that's when you'll really hear this car. So now onto the G15 BMW. So immediately you can see BMW stuck to these kidney grills over here. So they're massive, much bigger than the M6 right over there, but they're not too big. It really fits the look and the style of the lines and the look of this coupe. So you can see that these are also the active kidney grills, so they also open up and close as the vehicle needs some more air. But you can see that this vehicle has been completely blacked out. So it's got the black kidney grill, it's got the darker lights. These are the laser lights, but this is called like the shadow edition. You'll see it's got the full carbon fiber package as well. So in your air intakes over here, you'll see that there's carbon fiber over there as well. You'll see that there is a little line over there, if you guys can see it. It's just the plastic, the VPS that's been covered on this vehicle as well to protect the paint at the end of the day. You'll actually see that on the bonnet. There's a immediate line there. It's just the plastic and the normal bonnet, so don't stress about that. And then what I said on this one, where your 360 cams, two of the cameras on the side of the bumper. This one has a camera in front, and then the cameras in the mirrors, and then the camera at the back, and that gives you your full 360 surround view on this newer generation. So let's get to the side of the vehicle. This one also comes spec'd with the 20-inch wheels. These are the M Performance wheels as well, so you don't necessarily get them standard on this vehicle, so these are different wheels, but 20-inch front and the back as well. The M6, the wheels of the M6 are a bit wider, but these are, I mean, it's wider than my arm, so it's massive wheels actually. You'll see that this M badge has a different color to it compared to the M6, the normal M logo. This is because this is an M Performance vehicle and not an MM vehicle. These air breathers are real though. You do get your carbon fiber mirror as well on the carbon pack, and then this one also spec'd with your carbon fiber roof. And that's one of the main reasons I also say that these are direct competitors to each other. Okay, this one doesn't have back doors, but we'll get into the front just now. Let me show you the boot as well. So on the coupe version, you only get 420 liters. This one on the Gran Coupe is down 20 liters compared to the M6. So the Gran Coupe has 460 liters. But this 420 liters, more than enough for at least 2 golf bags. And of course you can pull these seats flat down at the back if you need that extra bit of loading space as well. And then of course newer technology comes standard with your auto tailgate operation. But this car is double the price of that car though. If I'm not mistaken, this one is spec'd with your performance exhaust on this M850i, but you can also see darker tailpipes, M carbon diffuser. It just looks stunning. And you'll see these L-shaped lights as well, so BMW stuck to that, just obviously more refined. This car feels flatter and lower to me actually. It's just a beautiful car. I love this black, completely murdered out. Let me show you the interior. So this is something different, guys, but leather, like the M6 Gran Coupe, leather everywhere. And you'll see a lot of similarities compared to that one, the shape and the look inside. Just have a look at that. And of course, this vehicle is also spec'd with your carbon core. This also lights up at, not at night, but when you open the door, of course. But the carbon core, obviously, is part of the vehicle's chassis, is also built with carbon fiber parts. So that also keeps the vehicle's center of gravity as low as possible. Okay, let me jump in. Oh, another lovely place to be seated in. So very familiar compared to the previous one. Leather everywhere, of course, even over here. Your driver assistances, everything is on the steering wheel, of course, now. And this one is also spec'd with night mode, I see that now. But there's the difference over here. So previously we used Bang & Olufsen sound system. Now we use the top of the range, we use the Bowers and Wilkins. You'll actually see when we're driving later, you'll see how these actually light up and it looks stunning. But like I said, guys, very familiar inside. Not as much carbon fiber as there though, but you've got this crafted clarity glass look over here with this piano black and the silver over here. It just gives a proper sport car feel, but also a luxury feel. I mean, there's leather everywhere, literally everywhere. The only difference is no leather on the roof like in the M6, but Alcantara nonetheless. And there's Alcantara everywhere. Let's get into the back seat. It's not going to be as easy as with the Gran Coupe, but there she goes. It's just the leather, guys, don't worry, it wasn't me. Okay. So immediately this is much smaller. I'm not going to argue. Okay, my head is touching the back here. I have to sit like this, because otherwise I sit like this. So it's, yeah, it's a bit tight and a bit cramped, but I can bet you in the Gran Coupe you're going to have that extra bit of space. And now, I don't know if you guys can see this, the sun is just actually working, or not working in our favor, but the light, it lights here, the speakers light up here at the back as well. And just look at this cute M seatbelt, so small. Anyway, let me show you the engine. Oh guys, just look at this. That crafted clarity glass, just look at the reflection on the roof as well. See, it's proper luxury. It's like the M6, just I think a little bit more refined at the end of the day. Let me show you the heart of this beautiful car. Where am I doing it? This one at least you pull twice. So I don't have to look for a lever in front, so pull it twice. And now we have the beautiful N63 engine. So that's the S63, this is your N63. So same engine, the only difference is the M6 has been developed with the M department. This has been tweaked by the M department, but still 390 kilowatts and 750 newton meters of torque. Guys, 0 to 100 in this car, 3.8 seconds because of the all-wheel drive system. It is nuts and it sounds amazing. We're going to give it a bit of a rev now and you guys can hear what this car sounds like, especially out there on the road as well. Okay, so this one does have a soft limiter, but it's much higher than the soft limiter in the M6. Yeah, this car sounds amazing. It sounds like a lion. I think let's take this one out on the road. No, let's take the M6 out on the road first, and then we compare the newer one later with the older one. Let's get out there, guys. So inside the BMW M6 Gran Coupe, immediately this car feels much more sportier because it's an M vehicle, a proper M vehicle, but it feels very comfortable. I'm going to be honest, because this is an M vehicle, it is going to be a bit more bumpier than that vehicle because that's an M performance vehicle. So more road going, but performance on the road. This is more performance, but for road going as well. So yeah, let's get out there. You can actually see in the middle over here, it's very familiar to that car. So the coupe, or our largest coupe, or larger coupes, give this sort of feel, and that's why I'm saying it's very familiar. But guys, this is now in its comfortable, efficient setting. I mean, can you believe it? Efficient in an M6. It's nuts. Doesn't make sense. Makes sense in that car, but not in here. But this makes the car livable every day. I mean, this is an M vehicle and it feels soft and solid and smooth at the same time. Definitely firmer, but smooth nonetheless. It feels like a 6 Series. Just waiting for this car over here. So I'm still in comfort, efficient, but she moves. I have to be honest. I mean, it's relaxed. We're going to put it into sport just now, just waiting for it to heat up a bit more, but it really feels amazing. The 7-speed DCT gearbox is now in its softest setting, and I'm in comfort as well. So the suspension, everything is in comfort now. So I'm literally driving a 6 Series Gran Coupe, unless I put my foot down. See, it's very linear, but if I press this M2 button, I know that this vehicle is spec'd to the M2. I can put this setting into the most aggressive setting. It is in manual now. Listen to the difference as well. Makes a big difference at the end of the day. It's like a night and a day switch. It's a complete different monster. Oh, and it doesn't scare me that much, to be honest. It's so subtle, this car, but it moves. I mean, if you put your foot down, it's quick. Oh. See, in sport it's very twitchy. I mean, I'm in second gear now. I'm just touching it's very twitchy. Whew. Bottle. Gotta love these roads. Let's see if she can make a full turn in a 4-lane. It looks like a 4-lane, this. Let's see if we can make a full U-turn without reversing. That's a very sharp turning circle, to be honest. Okay, there we go again. Yes, this is so smooth. But that V8 sounds amazing. Listen to the down change. Whew, there was a bit in the red line, but she changed. If the car changes, you know it's fine. You'll be safe. Very subtle. It's like a luxurious M car. Look, you can obviously put this car through its paces. I'm not going to do that because we still need to sell this car, but it's just to get that feel and the comparison between an M and a baby M. Okay, we went a little bit sideways there, slight little bit. It's not that bad, but I mean, that was in second gear. That was nuts. So yeah, that is the M6, guys. M6 Gran Coupe. I have to be honest, the M5 scares the living daylights out of me because that car, I don't know, it's very twitchy on the road. Where this is so subtle. If you keep it in MDM mode, I didn't put the traction off completely. I mean, then you'll literally go sideways the whole time. But with MDM mode like this, the car gives you that little bit of slip, but it also maintains the control on the vehicle so that you can make sure that you stay straight and you can enjoy the full potential or performance out of this vehicle. Okay, M850i next. Okay, so in the BMW M850i, I really enjoyed that M6, I'm going to be honest, but I immediately feel softer in this car. Like, not softer, I mean like the car feels a little bit softer, if that makes sense. So let's give it a start. Oh yeah, I see that one is there, this one is here, but do you see this look over here? It gives you that same feel as the M6, so that coupe feel and look, and the longness and the wideness, it just feels, and the lowness, oh, it just feels amazing. Oh wow, okay, so one thing different, these seats fully automatic with memory, same as that one, but with the M6, this thing over here in the middle is also auto, where this one is manual. Okay, I mean, you can live with that, I guess. Like I said, if you want to drive an M car, some stuff must be manual still. You must still handle the car with your hands, you know. But yeah, immediately in comfort mode, driving, you can feel the newer generation feels much smoother and softer inside, more quieter. Look, your M6 Gran Coupe also has a firmer ride, the newer shape, but then also gives you this silent look and feel and quietness inside, where that one is amazing, but you can feel it's more rugged. Okay, so let's take this one. Still in comfort, we're going to drive it down. Let me just put the aircon on a bit because it's blistering hot in the car. So in comfort, look, it's as quick as that M6, 100%. It might be, I didn't pull away yet. We're going to feel now if the pull away is, if it feels more aggressive. But the speed, I mean, for a not full M vehicle, this really feels good. Feels as good. Maybe just more comfortable. Okay, let's put it in sport. So this one is, it's not an M vehicle, so you don't get your sports or your M settings over here. You just press the sport button and it's in Sport Plus, and then listen to this quickly. That sounds amazing. Guys, it's as quick as the M. Look, obviously an M vehicle is purposely built for like track racing as well. So with that limited slip diff, you can go and enjoy that car fully on the track as well. But I honestly think you can really enjoy this on the track as well. It's not as nippy or as twitchy as the M6, but the speed is there, the power is there, it's more comfortable. It is double the price though. But give it a few more years and that might change. Listen to the down changes. Okay, so we're in manual now. We're gonna give it a bit of manualness. Let's feel this quickly. Oh, this one has got reverse or rear wheel steering as well. That was my fault. Feel. I was a bit too late with the gear change there, but it's fine. You have to, okay, obviously after a while it kills down the power to not hurt the vehicle, but you have to change the gears yourself, and that I really love. I mean, check the down changes. It's not changing down. It will change down as soon as you start slowing down, but it doesn't necessarily do that to keep that gear should you want that gear. Let's see if I can launch this baby quickly. It's quick. It's just a pity there's a car in front of me. Okay, we'll give it a small blast just now. Yes guys, it's so difficult for me to decide between the two. I like this because it's comfortable, it's more subtle, the power is there, the speed is there. I think that one is a bit more fun if you think about the fact that it's rear-wheel drive only, so you can really play with the car. You can also play with this car, but this car sticks to the road. I mean, it sticks. If you like that pull away, it's neck breaking compared to the M6 where it feels more subtle, but it's like you're going sideways the whole time. So yeah, I'm very torn between the two, but I think if you want speed but comfortability, you go for an M performance vehicle. But if you want speed and aggression, And a bit of luxury, you go for the M6 BMW, a proper M car. Just listen to this, guys. Just listen to this quickly. I'm just gonna let the car slow down. I'm gonna drive slowly and let it slow down by itself. Listen. Oh, that sound is just, I don't know. It sounds better than the M6 to me. My personal opinion, this car also sounds better than the M6, the M8 competition as well, because of this raw V8 sound, that proper lazy V8 sound. I just love that. Okay. So what did you guys think about these two beautiful, beautiful monsters? You can actually take the kids out now because these cars are going back home. Guys, this was such a fun video to make. These are absolutely impeccable cars and it's just a dream come true. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, remember to hit that subscribe button, like and share, and also hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time something like this pops up. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Have a lovely day. Peace.